viewers. You're welcome to Frank NutriFacts YouTube channel, where we discuss only about healthy lifestyle. On today's episode, I want to take us through how to prepare Okpa. Okpa is a very delicious delicacy in the eastern part of Nigeria. Okpa is actually known as bambara nuts. There are so many ways we can eat Okpa depending on what you want. This morning, I am preparing Okpa as meal the children will take to school, and I decided that let us all join to learn how it has been prepared. While I am preparing it, I'm going to be discussing the health benefits of eating Okpa. So stay tuned. I would like you to subscribe to my channel because as time goes on, there will be more nutritional food I will be preparing as well as discussing about. So if you find this very topic interesting, stay around. So to prepare Okpa, what you need is Okpa itself, red oil, salt, onions, crayfish, pepper, and leather. You can also use leaf, green leaf, if you have one. But this morning, I'll be preparing my Okpa with leather. So the first thing you do is to try and sieve out your Okpa. Even though they have sieved it where you blended it, it's also very important to sieve it again, so as to be sure that there are no particles in it. So that is how you do it. You try and sieve it out so that you are sure there are no particles that may affect it. It will be very wrong for one to be eating it and then the next thing will be you now start noticing there is sand or something of salt in your Okpa. That will not be nice. So as you can see, I've sieved mine. These are like the hard chaff, the chaff in it, so it's not supposed to be part of the badao you'll be making. The next thing you will do is to pour oil into your Okpa. Add oil generously because that's what gives it its color and also taste. Make sure you use fresh oil that is very, very tasty. If you use oil that is not good, honestly, it's going to affect the taste of the Okpa. Make sure your hand is washed before you put your hand inside. Make sure you turn it with your hand. Make sure that the oil is well spreaded. Make sure it's everywhere. Okay. So the next thing is to add my pepper. So after adding pepper, you add your onions. And then you add your crayfish. Some people query about using crayfish, that Okpa is very tasty on its own, you don't need crayfish. It all depends on what you want. Mine is that I want it to be very nutritious and I can afford crayfish, so why not? So that's it. People in the market that are using it for commercial purpose may not want to use crayfish because, of course, they want to save cost and make some ends out of it, make some profit. So why would they be putting all of that? So, but if you have crayfish, you can use it to prepare Okpa. So in my own, I use crayfish. So as you can see, here what I have is Okpa, the Okpa itself, pepper, onions, and crayfish. And then you add little salt to it. As you're adding warm water, you mind the quantity you're adding so that it does not make the Okpa to look so watery. So your aim is to stir until it becomes pastry, okay? Like the way pap usually looks like when you dissolve it in the water. So you can start scooping now. I'm pouring it into a ladle. You have to make it in such a way that when the okpa gets done, it will not be looking so strong to cut. If you want this okpa to get done so quickly, what you need to do is to add a little boiling water so that the okpa will just start boiling immediately. Not that you put cold water and then the water will start going through the processes of getting hot and boiling. It is boiling. So this is just 5 minutes after I put it on fire. So you can see how the okpa is. You can see very tasty and soft. Soft in the sense that not that it's hard, but at least you can see, because of I made it in a very pastry form, it's easy to bite and the children like it. So you can see this is what the kids are taking to school. Very healthy, nutritious.
I enjoy eating okpa too much.
Go into the car.
So I'm done preparing the okpa meal and the children are happy because they are going to eat a very delicious meal. I would like you to try preparing it for yourself, for your children, and for guests as well. This can serve as a snack as well as a food. I would like to know what you think about it. Soft in the sense that not that it's hard, but at least